Hello students, so let's discuss about haze diagram. So what is a haze diagram? A haze diagram is a graphical representation of a poset. So we know about the poset. Since a poset is a relation where the three properties satisfy: reflexive, transitive and graphical. So if we discuss here the graph for the poset, if we will put all the graphical properties, that it will be complicated for this haze diagram. So for example, why do we need to include loops for every vertex? Since it is a poset, it must have loop there. In graph we know loop is there, but if we put here loop, so it will be complicated. So this is the algorithm for the haze diagram, or to construct a haze diagram what we need to do. So the first point is start with the digraph by the partial order, remove the loops at each vertex. Third point is remove all the edges that must be present because of transitivity. For the transitivity we have their edges, or we have to remove all the edges, and again all edges we have to arrange all the edges and remove all the arrow heads. We have to make the sequence. So this is an example. Construct a haze diagram for 1 2 3. 1 2 3 is the set, and less than equal to is the relation, that is the relation for the poset. So this is the first one, this is the diagram, this is the graph with the loop. So 1, because here we have the reflexive condition, reflexive properties 1, 2 and 3. A condition satisfies. So 1 have, 2 have, 3 have, 3 of them have the loop condition. So according to our first algorithm, remove all the loops. So this is the second 1 2 3 in our graph. For third, for the transitive, remove all the offheads. So here we have studied that arrange all the edges so that all edges point up. So all edges have point up. So this is the example. Next, this is second example. Steps in the construction of the haze diagram for the group 1 2 3 4, and the same order is less than equal to. This is the main graph, this is the graph with loops, this is the graph without loops, and finally this is the haze diagram, final diagram. So this is another example. Step in the constructing of the haze diagram for 1 2 3 4 6 8 12, where this is the relationship, that is the division relationship. So this graph we have loops, this is loop without loop, and this graph is the haze diagram. So here we can draw this graph directly using the relation. Here 1 divides 2 3 4 6 every element, 2 divides 4 8 6 and 12, 3 divides 6 12 similarly, but 3 doesn't divide 4 and 8, 6 doesn't divide 8. So this graph has this graph is the haze diagram of this set. Okay, so let's the haze diagram terminology. Let S less than equal to be a poset. Let S less than equal to be a poset. This is a poset. A is called maximal in the poset if there is no B. Point to be noted, there is no B belongs to S, such that A is less than equal to B. Means A is the topmost element, A is the maximal element. Similarly, A is called minimal if S in the poset S less than equal to, if there is no B belongs to S, such that B is less than equal to A, means A is the bottom element of the haze diagram. Okay, so this is the example. So question is, which element of the poset 2, 4, 5, 10, 12, 20 and 25 are maximal and which are minimal. In this diagram or graph, 2, 5 are the minimal element, 12, 20, 25 are the maximal element. Okay, so this is another terminology. S less than equal to be a poset, A is called greatest element. Similarly, the maximal element, this is the greatest element if B is less than equal to A for all B belongs to A, and A must be unique. Means A is the greatest element of this poset. Again, it must be unique. It satisfies the uniqueness condition. Similarly, for the least element of S poset, this poset A less than equal to B for all B belong to S is also be unique. So, okay, so this is an example for this diagram. Does the poset represented by this hash diagram have a greatest element? If so, what is it? Does it have a least element? If so, what is it? The question is, in this diagram, we have to find out the least element and the maximal element. So, if it present, what are that numbers or what are that elements? In this upper side, B, C and D are present, but nothing is unique. So, we can say here no greatest element is present, but it has a that is smallest element and which is unique. That's why it have a single element, it have a least element, that is A. In this example, for this particular example, does the poset represent by hash diagram have a greatest element? If so, what is it? Does it have a least element? If so, what is it? The question is repeated, but here we can say these two are greatest, these two are the least, but no element is unique. So this has no unique element, that's why it has no greatest element, neither least element. Okay, here again some definitions are there. Let A be a subset of the poset S less than equal to. If U belongs to S such that A is less than equal to U for all A belongs to A. If U is subset of S such that A belongs to U for all A belongs to A, then U is called an upper bound of A. Means S is A be a subset of this poset, S belongs to U. S is a set, U is also a subset, and A is an element of that. So A is element of A, then U is called an upper bound of A. And if I belongs to A such that I is less than equal to A for all A belongs to A, then I is called the lower bound of A. Here we have upper side upper bound, at the lower side lower bound. If X is an upper bound of A and X is less than equal to Z, whenever Z is an upper bound of A, then X is called the least upper bound. Means among the upper bounds we have taken a single element, that is the least upper bound, and it must be unique. Means there are lots of upper bound, but least upper bound is unique, that is single point. Similarly, we can say there is lower bound, there is many more lower bound, but it has a unique lower bound, that is called the greatest lower bound. Okay, let this example. Here this is a complicated example, here this is many more points. So we have to find all these things. Whatever till now we have studied, we have to find in this example, in this graph. So there are A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are the points in this graph. So A is the least, H is the upper, but there are 2 points. So maximal are many more, maximal are H and J, this is X and J, but minimal is the single one, that is A. Greatest element, there are 2 elements, so there is no greatest element, there is non-greatest element, and this is the single one, that's why this is the least element. Okay, upper bound of ABC. A, B, C are the three bounds. So for this three bound upper bound, EFGH, EFGH. Okay, EFGH, EF and J, sorry, E, F, J and H. Okay, for this closed region, E is the greatest one. For this closed region, F is the greatest one. For this greatest region, J is the greatest one. And for this region, H is the one. So there are four elements for this ABC. This ABC cover all these points. So EFGH are the upper bound. And similarly, list upper bound of ABC. This is the closed region. The least upper bound for this three is the this. For this three, E is the least upper bound and lower bound. Upper bound is maximal and lower bound is also minimal. So for this is the lowest one. So A is the lower bound of A. And among all this is the greatest lower bound. So using this example, you can do many more examples by yourself. So thank you. All the best.